Otherwise, I think Keen would have just sent the ult. 100%. Honestly, I think he probably potentially could have to try and burn the flash.
Faker is maybe in some trouble here. He's just going to accept his fate, and that's first blood going over to Canyon.
T1 is. They have a honey fruit as well to back them up. So they will look for that. Chovy might get chunked out here, but he does have egg, so it's not too much of a big deal.
Yeah, he's got that back, and so that early trade from Faker to get the egg doesn't really do all that much. Now you see Owner over the wall. Yeah, they're just gonna Fate's call and throw in Keria, but it's not gonna get smited away. And now we do have the Bard ult to come down. The Crescent Guard Canyon does go in, and Ruler, Valkyrie's in. Double stun does come out here from Duro. Not able to get Paze though, is Chovy in a bit of trouble. He's gonna have to flash the wall. Ruler with the big one, so close. But they do just walk it off.
Honestly, super close fight. T1 just about surviving, making GenG pay for taking the dragon, but nearly died. But still kind of amazing to me.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
You know,
it's like a glitch in the Matrix or something. Like,
yeah, I think Keria kind of threw himself in, expecting to die.
Dorn's gonna get burst down big time here, super low, and now he's gonna level up to level 9, might help him out a little bit, but eventually has to flash and just dies to the follow flash, and that's Keen with the solo kill.
Clean from Keen there, finding the solo kill onto Sion. The rest of T1, not really what you want to see. But honestly, not as surprised. I feel like we see so many Sions solo killing Jaces.
Yeah.
Let's do the LCK. Oh, fight coming in here.
There's a guard available. Canyon might be able to get out. He's just gonna go in saying, well, I'm dead. And with no flash and a lot thrown at him, he is not going to get out.
Bit of an overstep, and the thing is he went in. We'll see the replay of the all-in here. So the stun doesn't actually come through.
But
that's slow, yeah. And then once the ult hits, you get the full channel Q.
Yes. Is the sequel... Okay, Ro's going to take 2 turret shots, and now Doran wants to get in and trade this, and he will! And even the flash used by Ruler.
Well,
not the cleanest one, but they got him.
With every play, there is an element... I guess it wasn't quite up.
Yeah, I think it's like pretty close, maybe like 10 seconds out. Meanwhile, on live, Duro has his ult now, but he doesn't have his life. Yeah. And now we got a TP behind. As this hasn't been the cleanest game we've ever seen, but it is a game. As Keen's going to go in, and well, they can't really do any damage to him, so that's
they broke his shield.
Yeah. Just his presence. I mean, Dorn doesn't have TP, so.
And this is buying time for Duro to get back here. That being said, Doran's getting a lot of gold off the back of this, so.
Yeah.
Also, it's Hextech Mountain Dragons.
Okay, they'll just roll Infernal.
Yeah. Wow. There.
Definitely the safe call. He wants to make sure he has a health bar if he's going to be in this fight. Wall does come down, but eventually will time out, and then Owner and the squad can get in. Little stun as Owner's going in, and it goes to 5, but it still goes the way of Canyon. As now Owner super low, trying to drag his way out once again. The hostile takeover is going to help, but now Canyon in an awkward spot. Some flashes away. Big stun on the Paze, as now he's got the bailout, though picks up 1 kill, but he can't get away. That's just going to be GenG cleaning up in the Rift Herald pit, and even Doran has to flash away. As the flash wall comes out from Chovy, and that'll be the end of Doran as well.
Huge teamfight win for GenG. I think T1 fight with a deficit, and they come out in a gold advantage, and they got the Herald to boot, which nearly went over to T1. Very close, the health went to there, so.
And if you think about the pace of these dragons, like now is the perfect time, as the handshake is going to hit Ruler, actually, kind of backfiring there, but he does chunk out Keria. But yeah, this is like the perfect time to be very strong. Like, Keen is unkillable. Like, there's nobody who can kill him. The Rise is not online yet, only the Rod of Ages, and you have Callista with the Bork, but at the same time, like, if you're in range of the Scion, it's going to take forever, first of all, and I don't think you're going to have enough time to take him down, so should be maybe just the Infernal Soul point to GenG.
Yeah. I mean,
vision they have around that as well.
I know give up dragons. If we can't fight them, that's fine. Well, they're taking dragons for free.
Never going to deal enough damage to Sion. You know, they have some amount of pick potential, but it's not an insane amount. As Chovy just getting in there, taking a full rotation, as now Temper Fate's going to come out. Trying to make a play here with the stun, as he does avoid it by hopping forward, but still Doran is taking an immense amount of damage. Flashes forward, though, and at least gets the kill, but he still dies to Chovy.
Yeah, so gets a trade kill, ends up beating the flash for it, but you know, make it a little bit exciting in the... and unfortunately for T1, they're not the ones with the champions who can stop a Herald, you know.
Yeah.
We've seen a few. The Yorick one, right?
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Bard is the classic, I think would be crazy to do.
Yeah. Trying to make a play on a Faker here, but there is Owner in tow. As everything's dodged by Ghost. Rise very fast with the Ghost and the phase rush. And so they just back away from that play.
Okay, I mean, good Ghost value from Faker to dodge away from that. GenG's just still fishing phase plays. There's no huge emphasis on them getting this, but just anything they can burn is positive. But I think also, he has flash.
Yeah, and he's got phase rush too. Just gonna use that to get away. They get the TP though.
This is not a good spot.
As, yeah, Doran, no flash. Remember, he used it earlier. He's just dead. And now look at this, the fight gets Sion, the train from the right side of the screen. Didn't even see that, as now Owner gonna trap everyone and immediately die. As Keria gets in, Pays gets in, and one by one, the T1 dominoes fall. GenG get the fight on their terms, and they dominate.
Fortunately for T1,
the lanes where they needed to, getting the objectives that mattered, and having such a powerful mid-game spike that T1 never had a chance.
I think it came down to that big fight around Herald, the execution there, and so many GenG games have come down to just this super crisp execution in these big fights. Now, Keen, his health bar is moving. I can see it.
I think it was an illusion, actually. I didn't see it much.
Moving in slow motion, maybe.
Yeah.
The problem is, this is Infernal Soul. Doran is pushing in the side lane, but they are suffering heavy defeats in the meantime in their own base. And that's going to be another tower down.
Yeah.
Well. Oh, Doran.
Well, he's got the Cinders to help him out, right? We got a little Realm War play here on a Chovy, who does not have his flash, so a nice little pick. Owner getting pretty low, but eventually has the bailout, which might time out. Chovy, though, should be. No, they're not even going to get the egg. He just walks it off. They don't have the damage. And now the flash forward here. Oh, wow. Going to catch him in transition, and now Doran is, he's just dead again. Number 6 for him.
That transition was so crazy. We're all looking at the Callisto like, where are we going? You know, action across the rift right now, but it looks like GenG.
This is just a masterclass. I mean,
yeah.
Not the most entertaining game, to be honest. It's just suffocation.
I think this is just what we expect from these compositions, right? T1 tried, they got an early lead, but not able to capitalize on that big fight. And if you make that one big mistake, GenG will crush you now. Faker.
Here's the, yeah. Not much you can do about that. He does live, though. Well, I say that, and he immediately dies. Canyon just going to get in there and poke him. And now Pays doesn't have a health bar. He's gone. That's a double kill for Ruler, including the turret on top of it all. And that'll be game 1 in 25 to 26 minutes. As Chovy just padding those damage numbers. GenG make it annoying for Owner. Like, you're playing Pantheon. You're supposed to be the guy that makes plays, not gets play made on.
Faker is very low.
Yeah, Faker might just have to flash away. Instead, he gets flashed on! And an auto! And one more from Keria gets it done, as now, actually Duro rather, gets it done. And yes, Chovy will go down, but this is a massive win for GenG. His Pays is super low! And Duro picks up another one. As you see that Ruler does make his way up a little bit late.
So
and we have a 3-kill Nico.
Buys the time. And this means GenG going to be able to get first dragon of the game. And last game, they just high rolled.
Did you see that spacing? Chovy just barely
avoids the knockup. Yeah. Last game they just high rolled. It was yeah, that was a great slip. And he's going to have Rocket Belt pretty soon.
Yeah. And they're trying to steal some grubs here. Canyon in a little bit of trouble, as a little bit means he's dead. The Galio ultimate does come out, but Keen is running rampant on that back line. Jovi's still here, looking for another stun. He's able to lock up Faker, the public execution, and that should be the end of him with no flash on Faker. 2 kills for 1 in favor of GenG. And even Keen is going to take a bit of damage on the backside of that.
Just run out of gas in the tank in that one. Owner goes down, but Faker just really not that much of a threat. It's like the Aurora. And it looks like T1 just moving over and giving it up again.
Just
second
roll
game in a row. You know, I'm thinking like the Lulu, the healing and shield power.
Okay, we got to play down the bottom side. Ruler in a lot of trouble. Just gets flashed on and killed.
Exploded.
And finally,
that's what social media has become these days. You just
what does he mean by this?
Be aloof about everything.
Yeah. All right, we got a Pantheon on the loose, but he's going up against a 3-0 Nico. Got to be careful about that. And Owner is going to not be too happy about that, although Faker does kind of save the day. And a lot of TPs being used, but keep in mind that the Rift Herald is just taken by GenG this entire time, so...
There was so many circles in that passage of play.
And give Keen a big sack of gold. I think I would take that trade, especially if I were Keen.
Honestly, he could recall after this tower and then TP in. I think it's too late, probably.
Herald is
he's going.
Yeah, they're just going to press their buttons as the Smite Steal comes in! And they're also going to kill the Pantheon. Here's the Nico in the Nocturne ultimate. The synergy is gigantic, and T1 are just falling apart. Faker's in the front line with Doran, but it's just desperation. They're getting cleaned up. They get a couple of kills, but it's a triple for Ruler. A nice little Yunara moment on top of the Chemtech Drake Soul.
And it was me.
I mean, sure, he can have it at this point.
No.
This Canyon is... Okay, they're going to control the bush, and that's going to be key. Engage from Faker, just gets flashed away by... Oh, the flanking! And Bessa straight into that backline. They're trying to peel for the Zeri, but Canyon is right on top of him. They take down the Lulu as the Between Worlds does come in, but the ult from the Pantheon is late, and there's the Nico! Fights the 2 of them! And that'll be the end of this fight, and maybe just the end of this game as GenG just absolutely...
From the rest of GenG, the target selection from this team is just flawless.
That's Baron.
I think, you know, Soul in hand, Baron at 12 on this day. They're potentially kissing the series. It is looking pretty doomed, but, you know, we'll see if T1 can pull off a miracle defense right now.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we try to curse it, and it just doesn't work. This time, they're just going to kill Faker, because at this point, they're just so far ahead, you just attack the front line.
I think Tibbers is tankier than... Yeah, Tibbers is tankier than Faker.
He is alive. Tibbers, that is. And,
look at him heal. Look how much health he's getting back.
Yeah,
that's OP.
That doesn't seem fair.
Look at him go. Does he have a Warmogs?
I think he must.
Oh my god.
Takes a little bit, and then he starts regenning. We're just like, we're not going to let you do that plan. We're not even going to start the Elder Drake.
You go into all chat and say, by the way, Elder is up.
Yeah. That's a good idea, actually. I didn't think about that. That might work.
Yeah. Or you say, dance party at Elder.
That always gets them.
Yeah.
They always fall for that.
How can they resist?
It's just too much fun.
Oh, big damage.
Yeah, Pays is trying his best. He's trying to get in there. And GenG, actually, they say, we don't like this engage. We're not ready. And Duro's going to find the Aurora, and Doran is going to hit the floor, and that is going to be the end of this game. As Pays, you know, he's got some good damage. He's clearing the wave. You know, they don't have Baron. Credit to him. But you're 16,000 gold behind, so
he's trying.
The game is over.
He's really trying. He's still got sums. He's gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
Ruler has to respect him, honestly. A little bit of stepping up there.
So who's your POM for this game? Series?
You mean for the series?
Yeah.
POM, not POG.
Yeah, not POG. Well, that was a nice Tibbers. That'll be the end of them, and that'll be the end of this game as Ruler gets a nice little shield bow shield. And they'll take out the turrets, and they will take down T1. And GenG looks like they're back in form.